All right. Well, tonight's stream, I'm going to be looking at 3 unreleased SNES games, which were released back in the 90s as scene releases. So if you don't know what a scene release is, back in the 90s, people had these copiers that used floppy disks, and you could put it into your Super Nintendo and play pirated games. So there were a whole bunch of groups that traded these ROM images on bulletin board service sort of networks and FTP servers. And as a result, we got some unreleased games purely because of this. I'm not sure where they got their these games from. Obviously, from like company insiders or from video game magazines, but because they were getting these games before they came out, sometimes they would leak a game that never came out, like it was canceled at the last minute or something. So these 3 games I'm going to look at tonight are 3 examples of those. And basically on SNES Central, I have a list of 59 unreleased SNES games, and most of them I have proper articles for, and a lot of them it's because I actually was the one who released them. But there's a whole list here, and you can't see it, but there's basically 13 games where I don't have a proper article on the site, or it was just some little blurb that I wrote back in 2003 or 2004. And, I would like to make some proper pages for all of these. So, over the next few weeks, I think I'm going to try and do that with this list. And so tonight I'm going to start with Universal Soldier, which is a port of Turrican 2 to the SNES. I'll also look at RHI Roller Hockey, and finally Mickey's Playtown Adventure. The last one is just some game designed for children, so we probably won't spend a whole lot of time looking at that. But first, we'll look at Universal Soldier, because that's definitely going to be the most interesting one. And you can see I've already started to make the article, so if there's anything major that I see in this, I will write it down here. One thing that I had in the old version of this article is that I said the ROM image appears to be a complete version of this game. I don't know if this has ever been confirmed, but maybe if I'm good enough, I'll be able to get far into the game. But I probably won't, because I'm not very good. So one thing to know is that this game is basically was going to be published by Accolade, and it was developed by Carolco. I've never heard of this company, Carolco. Maybe it's Carolco. I don't know. Anyway, let's get it started. I'll reset. So this is gonna be interesting. I mean, I've played Super Turrican a bit and Super Turrican 2, and they're pretty good games. These kind of shooting games, they're not the easiest of games, so I'm not very good at them usually. All right, we'll have a look here. So like this screen is very similar to Turrican 2 on the Amiga. So first we'll look at the option screen. Give yourself extra lives, make it easy or hard. I think I'll keep it at easy. Might turn down the volume on my end, it's a bit too loud. Hmm. Well, Shiryu, I hope you can tell me if there's anything weird. Yeah, redefine keys. Jump is Y. That's really weird. B is fire. This has to change. I need jump to be the B key, and fire to be Y. Spiral is X. Lines are A. I don't know what lines are, but the single joystick on the Amiga. The Amiga was not very popular in Canada, so I've never actually played an Amiga. Enter code. I was actually looking in the ROM image and I saw all the codes. They're in ASCII. It's pretty easy to find. Get ready. I read that they made some special levels in the SNES version just to make the tie-in with Universal Soldier make a bit more sense. So yeah, like this level I think is not in the Amiga version, or if it is, it's I want that. Yeah. Now this might make life a bit easier. Ooh, don't want to go in the pit. Power-ups are not very useful if they're too high. It's like giant spiders coming after me. Bees! There's so many bees! That was unsuccessful. Hey, you just start like where you died. That's pretty useful actually. L and R just I I I don't know what the heck that was. Oh, he's got like the morph ball thing. This was definitely in Universal Soldier. Okay, I think you only get limited amount of the ball thing. Press select to do anything. I don't think select does anything. The game sound is muted. Just a sec, I will turn it up a little bit. Okay. Is that better? So many bees. Yeah, the Amiga soundtrack, like I was watching the video of it, and it's just an amazing soundtrack. Victory! Yeah, like all these passwords, I saw them in the binary earlier. I could just open up the binary in a hex editor and know all the passwords. Which I might do. Sorry. Hmm. What the heck is that? No, the power-ups float up instead of down. What the heck's with that? So I think this is the first level in the Amiga game. Yeah. There's so many bees. Yeah, this is nowhere near as smooth as the Amiga version. Ah, there we go. Okay. For some reason, the sound effects are all gone now. What the heck? I think the game is bugged out. I mean, this game is not finished, so game over. Yeah, I think the game just bugged out there. I'm wondering if that was something they fixed in the hack. Boing, boing. That is pretty fun to do. Boing, 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 boing. Hey, the Furbster. I just died. Aww. Should probably just be more patient, then I wouldn't die so much. Whew. There's like nothing over here. Like, you know, it's really, I don't understand how the spin thing is activated. Yeah, this is pretty hard to control. Oh, Kung Fu Furby. Yeah, I've been playing SPCs recently, and I've seen your name in quite a few of the ones that I downloaded. Ah, no in-game audio. Is it? Can you not hear the audio? It should be on. I mean, I don't have it muted, so I'm not sure why it's not working. I'm like I've shuffled it up, but yeah, you're right. The audio is not playing for some reason. Well, it's okay. All right, let's see here. Desktop audio. No. Okay, I think it should be working now. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, it was not enabled, and I mean I didn't change anything since last time I streamed, so I don't know. Anyway, I hope you can hear both me and the game now. If either is too quiet or too loud, let me know, and I'll try to fix it better. So, as you might, yeah, I'll turn it down a little bit. Okay, I turned it down a bit. If yeah, maybe I'll even go a little bit lower. Alright, I've turned it down a little bit. Hopefully it's not too bad. Okay, there's some sort of bug where now, like, I can't do anything. Like, I've turned it down quite a bit, so hopefully it's okay. Music in Spot Goes to Hollywood is really great. My gun, it does nothing. Nothing. Yeah, I don't know. The sound is all messed up. Settings. Oh, I see. Basically it's going off. There's two desktop audio settings, and it's basically I don't know. It's. We'll see if this helps. Is this, tell me if this is better. Playing in a glitched state. So I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. I can turn it down a bit more even. Oh yeah, here we go. This is what I had before, so hopefully that's a good balance. Okay, I don't think I can go this way. Yeah. Doesn't work very well when the gun doesn't work. For some, yeah, it's really weird. This game, the sound drive, the sound, or the gun stops working for some reason. I'm gonna bring up the passwords so that I can skip back to that level. Ha ha ha, I'm cheating. Looking in the binary of the game just to get the passwords. I didn't want to start. Fast forward. Okay, passcode for the second level is F or BZ C X D. Let's see if this works better this time. Oh shoot, the controls are... yeah, sorry. The controls are reversed. I forgot. Forgot already. It's terrible. Fast forward. Make it 5 lives. B Z C X D. Alright. Now it should be better. Oh, I can't reach that. Why did they make it so the power-ups float up? It's just such a weird design decision. Of course, the Universal Soldier had to fight robots and bees. You know, it's a question. Whoop, that was death. Whoop, ah. So that's a good question. Did Turrican come out before Contra? Or did, like, that would be something to look up. It's a power up for something. I don't know what, but it'd be nice if I could figure out a consistent way to do this thing. Not entirely sure what these diamonds are for. Maybe just points. Nothing over there. I see. I mean, after hearing the Amiga version, like, this music is not nearly as well done. That's kind of nice. Ooh. I want my other gun back. Alright, stuck in. Where the heck do I go? want to shoot up, but don't know how to activate the thing. Maybe... Okay, you have to press down first, I think. Yeah. It's a better choice of weapon. Not very strong, though. Ah! Okay, I guess I'm not supposed to go that way. But where else would I be able to go? I have no idea. Oh, there's a platform there. It looks like background, but it's actually a platform. Huh. Blind jumps. Yeah, that's always fun. Like, you can't see the next platform. It's such a bad design. Like in Super Mario World, if there's something that was down, they would have something that would indicate you're supposed to do that, like coins, but there's nothing. Like, you just have to blind jump and then hope you jump far enough. Oh, Ah. This is just not a good design. Ah. Like, you can't see where the platforms are before you jump. Ah. I have to keep reminding myself that this game is probably not finished. Ooh. There we go. One up. Do, 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 do. Okay. That didn't really lead anywhere. That's not the way. Alright, there used to be like that dragon thing there. Ran out of time! I hate that. Like, why does this game need to have a freaking time limit when the levels are so confusing? It's like Sonic 1. I hated the time limit in that game. Okay, we already went up there and there was nothing there. This time, I'm going to try to go as far right as possible. Ha! I got through! That was completely bullshit. Hello, Dolph Lundgren. He's just not doing anything. I don't even know if I'm damaging him. That would, like... This doesn't really go far enough to hit him. It's like the most uninspired boss ever. So it looks like if you die, he recovers his health. But his health is in the right side, I guess. This weapon is horrible. Ah! And his health bar is longer. This is actually a more effective way, is to shoot the opposite direction of the enemy. Yeah. The controls are not bad. It's just, you know, it's kind of, it's hard to do the, there's like this thing where you do this, and that's hard to control. He's dead, finally. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad game. It's just, you know, kind of not as good as the Amiga version. Music's definitely not as good as the Amiga version. Like, this isn't too bad, but the Amiga version is way better music. Hopefully I don't fall to my death. Of course, it's always possible that Nintendo Power was looking at an early version of the game and they actually did improve it. Streaking bees. Ah, there's nothing here. I like how you beat the boss and there's still more of the level to go. Like, why would they do this to you? Okay, you know, I beat the boss. I deserve to go to the next stage. Of course, it starts you at the start again, so I'm gonna reset and use a password because there's no way I want to try that level again. Fast forward. Make sure that I redefine the keys. Somebody who's obviously never played a Nintendo game before. Alright, the next level is F, W, G, V, H. Yeah. Dudes. One has to wonder if they canceled this game because it doesn't really have anything to do with Universal Soldier, and the makers of Universal Soldier said this is really stupid. You have to wonder about that. say that the music sounds very, you know, yeah, the Universal Soldier, the movie, is pretty stupid. Like, I think I saw it when I was a kid, like probably around 93 or 94. And, you know, this game is nothing like Universal Soldier, the movie. I think Universal Soldier was like one of the last movies that Jean-Claude Van Damme did when he was still fairly popular. And then his popularity sort of went away. I think I have to go below. I can just imagine how good this music was in the Amiga original. I wish I knew how to emulate the Amiga, and then I could play the real version of Turrican 2, and it's probably awesome. This is not awesome. This is sad. Like, how do you make that jump? Yeah, it was Dolph Lundgren. This game it's kind of hard to do some of the jumps, or maybe it's like the last level and there's like some pixel perfect kind of thing that you have to do, otherwise you're screwed. Yeah, Jean-Claude Van Damme was the hero and Dolph Lundgren was the villain. Fresh off of Rocky 4. Ah! Okay, I'm gonna try this once more, and if I screw up again, I'm just gonna load up the next level. Let somebody who has task skills do this. Universal Soldier can jump very high. Okay, I'm gonna reset and go to the next level. This intro takes forever, even if you fast forward. Okay, the next level is M, R, K, S, N, Dolph Lundgren comes the boss. Very hard to hit. Ooh. That almost killed me. Maybe I'm supposed to just jump over it. This bouncing weapon is horrible. Pressing X is supposed to turn you into a ball, but I guess you only get a limited amount of them. I don't know how you pass this though without going into a ball. Listen to that ear-piercing scream. Oh, yeah. You have to press down and X, not just X, which would, you know. Now I'm starting to figure this out. Nothing up there. Die! Why won't you die? There we go. That gun is just ineffective to all those enemies. There's not much you can do to avoid them either. Guess I could use this. Why didn't I think of that before? There we go. Oh, you have to shoot those honeycombs. This jump is hard to make. How am I supposed to get through there? Okay, this is maybe where Nintendo Power said the controls are bad. Because this isn't because of the controls being bad. This is just bad design. Maybe I have to go through this honeycomb thing a bit more. Carve a path like Mega Man. Of course, I can't do the spread thing. Like, you can't go through there, I don't think. Yeah, I just don't see how you can get through this. Like, unless it's like a pixel perfect jump. No, I mean, you can't go this way. Like, okay, there must be a different way to go. This is not working. So we've already been here. This is where I came from. Guess I haven't been here. Now there's swimming. Universal Soldier doesn't need oxygen. I like how there's no swimming animation at all. One up. No swimming animation. You just will your way through the water. Oof. Yeah, that was a good idea. Oh, I picked up the wrong power-up. Universal Soldier just floats through the water. This thing is hard. Just floating through the void. Want the bounce. It's the worst gun. Maybe not in here though. This might be okay. Clearing everything out. Just rolling on down. Floating through the water without even moving. I like how he just jumps like this. I'm almost out of time. These levels are really long and then they give you no time. Oh, I went all the way up there and guess what? There's nothing here. Time out. I don't know why they need to put a time limit on this. It's like no way to know which way you're supposed to go. I think that's where I was. Yeah, I was that way. That's where there were a bunch of power-ups, but... Another one up. Yeah, this game is frustrating because it's not really clear which way you're supposed to go. There's some enemies, so it's just a power-up thing. Better weapon. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've been here before. Yeah, definitely been here. Alright, well, I've been at this for an hour, and, you know, this game seems pretty much done. I mean, it's not a great game, but it's not horrible. Like, I think it's beatable as long as you can sort of map things out. But, I mean, you can play Contra 3 and it's a much better game. So why would you play Universal Soldier? And if you really want to emulate this game, you could play it on Amiga, which is much better choice likely. I guess this game does have extra levels, so maybe if you're a hardcore Turrican fan, you could play them. But I would say your best bet is definitely to play the Amiga version, because it looks and sounds so much better. So, I think we'll go on to the next game, which is RHI Hockey. I'll just load this up. Just give me a minute. Just 1, 3, 8. So, yeah. I'll just boot up the game and then have a bit of a discussion on this. Okay, so anyway, this game is basically Brett Hall Hockey, but reskinned. So I remember back in the 90s, when, or not 90s, like about 15 years ago, when NAC was trying to do the ROM auditing software, and they saw this game and they thought it was just a hack of Brett Hull Hockey and not an actual unreleased game. So what happened was American Softworks basically took several sports games and then reskinned them to resell for different markets. So that includes you know, Chavez and Chavez 2, which were basically two different boxing games. I forget what Chavez is, but Chavez 2 was based off of Boxing Legends of the Ring. And then they also did Super Copa, which was only released in Latin American countries. And basically that was Tony Meola's soccer, I think. And so yeah, basically in the mid-90s, rollerblading was really popular. So a rollerblading hockey league started up. And yeah, basically it was a huge fad. So, you know, American Softworks basically wanted to take advantage of that. So they made this, but of course it was short-lived. This roller hockey league only lasted like 2 seasons, I think. So it was really a bizarre choice to make for a game. Anyway, first thing, before I play this, I'm going to play Brett Hall Hockey just so that we can compare what it's like. So yeah, this is Brett Hall Hockey. As you can see, another accolade game. It already sounds better. Yeah, oh man, they got FMV in this. That's amazing. Brett Hall Hockey. They had to take the Blues logo off his shirt. It's just got actual, you know, not shootout. Let's just have an exhibition game. You know, I'm from Manitoba, so I gotta play as Winnipeg against our arch rival Vancouver. It's got Al Michaels.
I'm Al Michaels.
So, if you don't know, Al Michaels is like a really famous sports commentator. Does the kind of... Shake it.
Vancouver wins the draw. He shoots.
Even though I chose Winnipeg, it still has Canada versus
Over
US.
244. Crosses the blue line. He scores.
Stupid vent. Oh, it is. Never mind. For some reason, it has the Canada and US flags, but it's still Winnipeg versus Vancouver.
Winnipeg wins the draw. Over 219. A nice hit by 10. Crosses the blue line. Takes
You
a
know,
shot.
for a
Up
Super
to
Nintendo
13.
game,
He
the
shoots.
commentary is
Up to
actually
4.
pretty good.
Beautiful hit by 14. Crosses the blue line. The shot. Over 213. 6. Checks it. Passes to 4. Up to 19. 14. Just nails him. Beautiful hit by 10. The shot. A great glove save.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Over 2-7. Crosses the blue line. He shoots. Over 2-10. Crosses the blue line. Passes to 13. Shot along the ice. Up 2-7. A nice hit by 10. A nice hit by 44.
No offsides.
44. Passes to 14. Up to 10. He shoots. 19. Blocks it. Level by 21. He shoots. Deflected. Over 2-7. Takes a shot. Shot along the ice. Icing is called against Winnipeg.
Anyway, that's the baseline, so we'll see how different it is. Let's see if it really is just like almost like a hack. Music is more extreme. Buffalo Stampede, Anaheim Bullfrogs, Calgary Rats. This is like totally 90s. Sled Dogs. Las Vegas Flash. Roadrunners. That doesn't even make any sense. That's like a Las Vegas team. Buffalo. Oakland Skates. Philadelphia Bulldogs. Phoenix Cobras. River Rats. Sacramento River Rats. Like, why? Why would you call your team that name? Like, Barracuda is a much better name for a team. Or Rhinos. Tritons. That's not too bad. Vancouver Voodoo. That's just... Why? Why would you call your team Voodoo? Like, Vancouver has nothing to do with Voodoo. They even lasted long enough to have all-star teams. Fire Ants. Stampede. Buffalo Stampede. Gotta play as the Rads. That's the most 90s name for a team there could be. The Rads.
Good evening and welcome to RHI 95. I'm Rod Phillips.
Rod Phillips. I'll have to look that one up.
Anaheim wins the draw. Long shot.
There's like no blue line in this game. That must have been the rules of this.
Great stop. He shoots. Hits 18. That's gotta hurt. A nice hit by Snow.
Yeah, I mean, this is basically Brett Hull hockey with a different commentator.
Calgary wins the draw.
Hyper Wheels. That must be the name of a rollerblading company or something.
Takes a hit. Takes a long shot. He shoots. Calgary wins the draw. Just gets a piece of it. The shot.
One of the ways that American Softworks made money was through advertising. Like, apparently, like Super Copa was paid for even before they shipped the game.
He shoots. Just gets a piece of it. Long shot by 61. Great stop by the goalie.
By the goalie.
The shot. He shoots. Deflected. The shot.
I'm starting to get a feel for the controls now.
Takes the shot. Just gets a piece of it. Takes a long shot. Shot high. A low shot. Takes the shot. Hit 22. Long shot. And that's the end of the first period.
Losing.
Anaheim wins the draw. Takes a long shot.
So anyway, this was a scene release, but I don't have the archive of the actual scene release, so you know, that might be lost forever. I got this scene release archive about 10 years ago when underground gaming existed, and it's just an amazing resource to see what the scene was back during the SNES age, and to know exactly where the source of these games were. So like this was basically a scene release from 1995, I guess.
Stolen by 22. He shoots.
So it was probably sent to some magazine for review, and then somebody leaked it out. They had a copier.
Hits the crossbar. Takes a long shot. He shoots.
I know.
Long shot by 22. Just gets a piece.
I mean, it's not terrible hockey game, except, you know, compared to like NHL 94, it's not as good.
15 clears the puck out.
I mean, having the audio commentary is actually kind of unique for the Super Nintendo.
A low shot. A nice hit by 13. He shoots. Great stop by the goalie.
Yeah, I would assume the reason why this didn't come out is probably because the RHI like ceased to exist. That would be my assumption. I don't know. I could look that up actually. See how long this league actually survived for.
He shoots.
I'm not actually playing, so maybe I should pause it.
15.
RHI existed from 1993 to 1999. Actually, the league peaked in 1996. 1994, they had 24 teams. Yeah, I wouldn't have imagined that this RHI actually existed all the way until 1999. I do remember it. Like, they actually had it on TV for a bit, but I mean, who cares about RHI?
We're back. He shoots. 13 nails him, and that's the end of the second period. Anaheim wins the draw. Long shot. Great stop. He shoots. Shot high. Beautiful hit by 23. The shot just gets a piece of it. Takes the shot. A nice glove save. He shoots. Intercepted by 9.
Yeah, 9. 9 is the guy.
A low shot. A low shot. Great shot.
Oh, what the heck? I was pressing down because I had the other guy, and then I got the puck, and he just skated right into the net.
Wins the draw.
Oh,
Called
jeez.
against Calgary. Calgary wins the draw.
The
The
Rads.
shot high. Long shot by 61. Great stop. Illegal clearing is called against Calgary.
Illegal cure. Can't they just call it icing? I mean, we know what that is.
He shoots. Hits 21.
Yeah, maybe it's not played on ice, but still.
Flattened by 23.
Whammo.
Shot high.
That's pretty funny. Whammo.
He shoots. Great stop. Illegal clearing is called against Anaheim.
Illegal clearing.
Anaheim wins the draw. The shot deflected. Takes the shot. Great stop. He shoots. Just gets a piece of it. He shoots. Rebounds off the post. He shoots. Shot high.
This game is not very fun against the computer. Like, it seems to be too hard to score.
23 clears the puck out. Deflected. Takes the shot. Just gets a piece of it. The shot. Illegal clearing is called against Calgary. Anaheim wins the draw.
Yeah, I don't know what the... I would have to look it up. I'm sure there's videos on YouTube of RHI and what the floor looks like. I don't know. What did you say instead of ice and stuff? I don't know why the goalie just held the puck there. That didn't make any sense.
And that's the end of the third period.
Wasting time, I guess. Fourth period.
Wins the draw.
You mean that there was 4 periods in RHI, not 3? That's interesting.
He shoots. Shot wide. Takes a long shot. Great stop. Great stop. Intercepted by 21. He shoots. Shot high. He shoots. Deflected. Takes a long shot. Great stop. He shoots. Great stop.
Oh, it's Brett Hall Hockey.
Takes a long shot. Shot high.
I could try Brett Hall Hockey 95 after, just to show you the goofy picture of Brett Hall that's in it. It's awesome. I actually put it on SNES Central. That's how awesome it was.
Takes a shot. Hits 21. That's gotta hurt. Takes a shot. Great stop. Takes a shot. Shot wide.
Trying to do a one-timer, but it's not working out.
Shot high. Takes a long shot. Just gets a piece of it.
So yeah,
He scores.
in the Nintendo Power review of this game, they do mention that it's just a reskinning of Brett Hall Hockey.
Anaheim wins the draw.
I don't see how anybody would want to get this game though, compared to like a normal hockey game.
He shoots. Hits 20.
Oh, almost off my own guy into the net.
Takes a hit from 13.
That actually happened in the NHL.
Shot high.
I think it was LA, and some guy took a shot off the face and it went in the net. Or it was Phoenix, I guess.
Leveled by 9.
Arizona Coyotes. Some guy got shot right in the face. It's horrible to look at, but they scored. They have a shootout. Maybe I'll try that. Still plays the Rats. Plays the Sled Dogs. Uritz's actually not a bad game. It's just very unfinished.
Great stop by the goalie.
Remember somebody, one of the developers of Urit, like emailed me, and or I emailed him or something, and he's like talking about the game, and I'm like, yeah, it's on my site. And he's like, oh. I didn't know about that. That's probably not a good thing for me.
He shoots.
I imagine that the names in this are actually real. It's just, you know, this is just like a step above beer league, I would assume. I can't imagine people in the RHI getting paid all that much. Yeah, there's not much to this. Maybe I'll try Brett Hall 95 just as a comparison. Maybe this is like a transitional version of those games. And we'll get to see Brett Hall's goofy face, which amuses me. Yeah, I mean, they didn't really change much by the looks of it. That's the same intro. Yeah, Collate Sports. This music's pretty good though. That wasn't the goofy face. I have to go back to my site to see if the goofy face was in Brett Hall Hockey or Brett Hall Hockey 95. It's 95. Somewhere there's a goofy picture.
Good evening and welcome to Brett Hall Hockey. I'm Al Michaels.
Yeah, Al Michaels. Yeah, this is almost exactly the same. Like, they didn't really change much.
Crosses the blue line. Stopped by Joseph. The shot. Deflected. Up to 28.
That's gotta
Up
hurt.
to Brett Hall.
Off to Brett Hall.
He shoots. Stopped by Kirk McLean.
Kirk McLean.
14. Picks up the puck. Crosses the blue line. Hits two.
I remember the 1993 playoffs is Vancouver versus New York Rangers. I think Kirk McLean was the goalie that time.
Up to 21. He shoots. Shot high. 14. Picks up the puck. 2. Checks him. Passes to 19. Stopped with ease by Kirk McLean. Passes to 19. Passes to 10.
I want to see this freaking
Solid hit by
face.
15. Crosses the blue line.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, there's not really anything different. Radical. The Guile remix. Yeah, I was playing Brett Hall Hockey at first. I want to see this goofy picture. Like, it's on my website, and it's in this version of the game. I'm not sure where it's supposed to be. Bob Essenza
Good evening and
goalie.
welcome to Brett Hull Hockey. I'm Al Michaels.
It's on the page for Brett Hull Hockey 95. Somewhere in games. Maybe I can just give you the link. Yeah, I'm not sure where it is. I mean, I was amused by that years ago.
Crosses the blue line. Over to 21. He shoots. Intercepted by 27. Crosses the blue line. Stopped with ease by Chevelday. 7. Picks it up. 6.
Chevelday.
Crosses the blue line. Stopped with ease by Chevelday. Stopped with ease by Chevelday.
Yeah, I mean, these three games are basically pretty much the same. Oh, I scored somehow. What the heck? Alexei Zhamnov. Anyway, maybe I'll go on to the next one. So
over to 21.
I'll load it up and then we'll go from there. Okay, unreleased. Mickey's Playtown Adventure. Okay, this is just like some kids game, so it should be pretty straightforward. I say this. Let's see here. It's number... Okay. Alright, so basically this is some like children's game, and at one point a long time ago, maybe one of the first things I did in terms of researching unreleased games is I contacted this Eric Browning, and he was the artist of this game, so he did all of the art in this. And basically, he's like, he was amused that somebody would contact him about this game that never actually came out. And anyway, it was leaked out in a scene release in early 1995. And there's been 2 prototypes of this game found, but like one of them is from September 94, but the scene release is January 25th, 1995. So I would actually expect that this prototype that was on sale on eBay about 5 years ago is actually going to be different than this one. Like, this might actually be what the final version of the game would be. And there's actually was a second prototype, and by some guy named Game is Square, and he sold a ton of prototypes back in 2012. I think I have archives of them all. It's like back then you could buy Super Nintendo prototypes for fairly cheap, but at that time I was a PhD student. I didn't have any money. So, yeah, I didn't get it. I think that's the prototype of it, I think, sold for like 150 British pounds, which, when you think about it, it's pretty cheap for an unreleased game. I mean, it probably would have gone for more if it was undumped, and I really would believe that it will be different than the version that leaked in the scene release. Anyway, let's have a look. Mickey's really happy. Music's not very loud. How old are you? As if a 3-year-old would play this. 7, 8 plus. Well, we better play as 8 plus. We shouldn't be lying. Oh boy, what a beautiful day. I better get dressed so I don't miss a bit of it. Those pants don't like being behind the curtain. What is Mickey doing there? Got a fridge. Ooh, the milk bounced out. This game is really weird. Got a bone. Might need that for Pluto. There's Pluto. Oh wow. Look at him go. Oh. Mickey's greedy. Eat all the carrots. Ah. Hey. Who the heck is this guy? Just like help me deliver some packages. 3 packages that need to go to the houses on the street, but the labels fell off. Okay, some kid who's like 3 would not be able to read this. Goofy is green. Library. Gag factory. Hey. Hey, that's the jumping toast earlier. I think I would rather be playing Clay Fighter 2 than this game. Those toasts are still hopping around. Yeah, I mean, the graphics are pretty good. Like a few weeks ago, I was looking at the Mickey Mania, and that had really good graphics. Like, toy helicopter, balloons. That did nothing. Yeah, I think that Eric Browning in his interview on the left there, he's a bit hard on himself. I think this is pretty good for a Super Nintendo game. So there's a text box, but it disappeared way too quick. It doesn't come back. Stardust. Blue lamp. Hard rock. Ford. I don't think it's supposed to go there, even though it spells Ford. Maybe this one will be better. Uh-oh, Mickey's gonna drown. No, saved by the hatch on the top of the building. Some rabbits hopping around. Oh, it looped around. Okay. This one must be for me. Oops. Ooh, that's nice. Mickey's quite happy there. Play hide and seek.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
She's behind the couch.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, four, five.
Yeah, this is basically like a point and click game.
One, two,
Guess you
three,
just keep doing this.
five.
Okay, I've got this for you. Apples. Apple pie. I need a plate. Should have a pie. Now I can go get the pie. You're definitely right. As somebody who is not a 3-year-old child, this is not very exciting. Bird there, that blue bird is kind of interesting. So I should go and get that pie. Yep. Go in the gag factory. Maybe there's some gags. It doesn't let you go in. Oh, there we go. Ouch. Well, this is kind of entertaining. Get the anvil like going on his head. Magnet. A bomb. Get the forklift out. Get the spiders. This is harder than it looks. Ha ha ha. Hey, what the? going after the spiders. Yeah, take that, spiders. The robber spiders. Scrooge McDuck is angry. Can I figure out the combination? It's 10. Collision detection is not great. It's 10 again. Hey. Okay. Foiled by bad controls. This is very frustrating, the jumping in this spot. I don't know why they made it worse, because generally the controls are okay, but this is like, it goes away too quickly. You don't have time to react. Ah, jeez. It's like, normally jump fairly good. Yeah, there's like no way you have enough time. Sorry, Scrooge McDuck. Why are you making me sort this? Shouldn't that be the banker's job? It's very frustrating. Ah, jeez. This is why it didn't get released. Try putting these things in the vault. Yeah, I'm just gonna take this with me. Scrooge McDuck is still angry. Well, sorry. It's not my fault that you got robbed. Making me do your dirty work, sorting jewels. Ray, I got a penny. What was that about? Where am I supposed to deliver this package? That goldfish was almost ready to commit suicide and jump out of the bowl.
It's 2 o'clock.
It's 2 o'clock. Can't actually control the car, it's just on its own. And back where I was, I'm gonna try the youngest setting to see what changes. How exactly does a 3-year-old play this? I'm interested to know this. How old are you? As if a 3-year-old would be able to read that. So far, I'm not really seeing how it's different if you choose 3 years old. Still got the jumping toes. Let's see how many I can get out. Like, a 3-year-old would not be able to play this game because a 3-year-old would not be able to read that much stuff. So marketing this to like 3-year-olds is just weird. That's a nice touch.
1, 2, 3, 4.
mini. Got this figured out now. That one's for Goofy. Oh, this is so tedious. Mickey cannot run. I really like that bird animation though, except it clipped off the screen. Wow, a trumpet. Delivering mail is hard work. He didn't deliver anything. What a liar. What time is it? Been doing this for 2 hours. Hey, that's enough. I think I've got enough screenshots for the article. It's pretty much completely written. So, yeah, I hope this was enjoyable. I mean, these games are not great, but, you know, it's kind of fun to look at the kinds of games that were not released. And, you know, this one has really nice artwork, but it's meant for children, and it's just not very interesting for an adult. It's interesting because the art is really good, but and then RHI Roller Hockey, it's just red hole hockey, so that's also not really that interesting unless somehow you are a big fan of RHI. And of course, Universal Soldier is just a inferior port of Turrican 2. So anyway, that's taking 3 games off this list, and this week I will put up the articles for these. I want to look through some of the game magazines to see if there's any coverage. I know there was some coverage of some of these games for sure. I don't know about Mickey's Playtown Adventure, but the other two, I'm pretty sure there are reviews in the magazines. So I think next week, since I have, 10 of the prototypes are, yeah, 2 of them are PAL games that were released in the US, so I don't know if I'll go through them anytime soon. So there's Rally, the final round of the World Rally Championship, Nightmare Busters, Mr. Bloopy, The Shadow, Super Shadow the Beast, Bobby's World, and Arcus Odyssey. So I think next week I will try and do some of those, or maybe even later this week. It depends how much time I have. I might be very busy this week, but for sure next weekend I will do another stream with some more unreleased games and do more articles. All right, I hope you enjoyed the stream, and thanks for watching.